guys, today is Friday. It is the end of the week, nice and sunny outside as it is every day here in Los Angeles. I am just hanging out and working from home today, having a chill day, working on my laptop, you know, one of those. I'm editing a video. I'm putting up my announcement this weekend on Sunday, the video that I filmed kind of explaining what I'm doing in LA and why I left New York and everything. And yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but I mean, it's gonna be up by the time this is up and you already knew. Yeah, so I filmed that yesterday and I'm editing it now. It took up this weekend. It's almost noon, so I'm gonna make some food. I think I want to try and take a little walk up to Griffith Park. I don't exactly know which entrances are accessible and which are closed off. I'm gonna explore a little bit and see if I can get into the park on foot. So speaking of foot, I went to urgent care yesterday. I think I mentioned that I was going. Yeah, so basically I hurt my toe, not like the bone, but the nail part of it. So a doctor prescribed me an antibiotic, but I honestly don't even think it's bad, so I don't know that I'm gonna fill the prescription. She just said like, I don't know, she was like just to be careful, but she didn't say like you need to take this. I'm kind of keeping an eye on it, but we'll see. I might just go for a little walk and see how my toe does because I want to get out and explore more. But yeah, as long as I'm wearing closed-toed shoes, I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, you guys don't want to hear about my toe problems. Almost the weekend, and I am gonna get back to editing. Wait, how did I import this? Okay, anyway. Another day, another home workout. Let's get it. Got ready. I did a workout earlier, got all my work done for the day, which felt great. I'm about to go to the beach. I'm so excited. I haven't been to the beach yet since I got here, so very exciting. Another wonderful outdoor activity. Sadly, because of my toe, I'm kind of like afraid to put my feet in the sand, so that's a bummer because that's like an integral part of being at the beach. But alas, I'm going to be wearing closed-toed shoes. Better than, you know, making my toe worse. So that's what I'm doing. There was a huge heat wave when I first got here, and then it cooled down a little bit and it's been really nice, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another heat wave coming up. Really don't mind the Los Angeles heat because it's dry, as we know. And I'm excited to go to the beach with my closed-toed shoes. Let go. Okay, coming at you from my Brooklyn apartment to tell you guys about the sponsor of this video. I'm so excited to be working with Vanity Planet once again and to be sharing the beautiful, got suction cupped, Era facial steamer from Vanity Planet. It's plugged in right now, so I can't pull it over any more than this, but here you go. It is this cute little device. It's honestly like small and compact. It fits in the palm of my hand, so it's so easy to put anywhere. It is small, but it is powerful. So I have it plugged in. This is the little user guide, the Era facial steamer from Vanity Planet. All you do is you simply add water to the tank, slide it in, press on, and watch this. It's gonna start steaming. I don't want the camera to get steamy. Do you hear it? There she goes, folks, steaming up. So this is great because it has an auto shut off after 15 minutes. It's like an at-home spa session. Like, I used to love saunas, but like, when do I ever go to a sauna anymore? You know, it helps detoxify your skin and hydrate it, like promoting better circulation in your skin, and helps to remove the toxins. It makes your skin like more susceptible to your skincare products. And while you're relaxing, you can also help clear blemishes and hydrate your skin. So you can add essential oils if you want, and it's safe to use every day or a couple times a week, whatever you want to do. I keep closing my eyes because it feels even more like the spa experience. And as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I love working with Vanity Planet because they give the best deals and discounts for you guys. So if you want to get this Era facial steamer for 50% off, you can use the code KVSKIN in the link below. So go check it out on Vanity Planet's website. Use my code KVSKIN and get you that 50% discount. Also, this steamer is always sold out, so get it while you can. Go click the link down below. If you're watching this, hopefully it is in stock. Go click, use my code, and get a discount before it's all sold out again. Anyway, I'm gonna chill here until my 15 minutes is up, have my little at-home spa moment, and that link is below for you guys. Let's get back to the video. Made it to the beach. We're at Manhattan Beach right now. I've never actually been here, even when I lived in Orange County, and it is like so nice out. It is beautiful. There's no one is anywhere close to us, and the one, the only Marissa from Marissa's Makings is here with her guac. She starts pulling out all of these things. I didn't know she brought this much food. I alone only brought grapes.
It's all from Costco.
Of course. Let's do it. What do we got?
We have cauliflower bites.
Are they flavored?
Like potato chips. No.
Do you think they're good?
Sea salt. I've had. They're almost gone.
So they must be good. Ooh.
Gluten-free chips. Also,
Hell yeah.
I opened them already.
It's okay.
These are really good. Chickpeas.
Did you make them?
No. It looks kind of cute, you know?
Yeah, it does. These are really good on salads. Have you ever put them on your salad?
Yeah, but they have to be the squishy ones. These are dry.
No, I like the crunchy ones because it adds a crunch to your salad. You should try it. It's very good.
Veggies, courtesy of the refrigerator section of Costco.
Marissa's Makings.
And celery.
Oh, beautiful. Wow, she comes prepared, everyone.
Usable water bottle.
Ah,
and then
smart.
I just got new internet. Spectrum.
Yeah, literally, we need a sponsor over here. I'm literally wearing my tennis shoes and I look like such a dweeb, but you know, we gotta protect the toes at all costs. So that's where we're at, but it's a beautiful evening. It's like 70 degrees. Really no complaints here.
I think we're like 60 feet distanced.
Nice. 6+ feet apart. Okay, what's up you guys? First of the weekend's pretty chill, so I just am hanging out at home right now and I wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A just because I put up my announcing that I'm moving to LA kind of vlog, and I tried to address as many questions that I could foresee, just guessing that people would have in that video, which I do think I addressed most of the things, but I decided to ask just in case there were more questions. I got a lot of questions asking like, why did I move at all, and why did I like not sublease my apartment, or what's my plan with my apartment, blah blah blah. Specifically, someone says, why didn't you just go straight to LA after Oregon? And that's because I honestly didn't plan to come here, but then like this wasn't a long-term plan for me. It's just, it kind of made sense once I was back in New York, and I think I needed to be in New York, and I was there for 6 weeks. Like I was in my apartment, got a very good sense of what it was gonna be like for the foreseeable future there. I had to go back to my apartment because I wasn't sure if I was going to renew my lease or not, and if I moved out, I had to be there to do it. And you guys know, like I renewed my lease for a bit, and so I do still have the apartment. Like obviously I love New York. I've talked about this endlessly, but I just realized being there and working day after day by myself in my apartment that I just didn't need to be in New York City to be doing the same thing, which is what I said in that video. Yeah, so that's why I didn't come straight to LA, because it wasn't the plan. I didn't expect it. But once I was like on my own again and doing my thing in New York and realized that it could be done elsewhere, and I was doing a lot of work with my friend Sierra, like I talked about, it made more sense then. Like I feel like if I had chosen to come to LA from Oregon, it wouldn't necessarily make as much sense to me because I hadn't lived in New York and experienced, you know, working for myself there at the time. Does that make sense? I genuinely just didn't foresee myself coming to LA when I left Oregon in the first place, but that is what has planned. That's how it panned out, and sometimes life surprises you. Questions about my apartment. I've been getting a lot of questions like, are you gonna have a subleaser? Why'd you renew your lease? Blah, blah, blah. Again, I didn't know at the time. The reason I don't have a subleaser right now is because at the moment, like it is temporary, and I do plan to go back in October. So for me, it just wouldn't, it's not worth that amount of time. Like most people who want a sublease probably want it longer than a month and a half, 2 months. It's such a short time. But again, a lot of people also asked if I would permanently move to LA. Definitely don't see myself permanently living here like I've talked about. But in the case that I do decide to extend my stay here and stay longer than I initially planned, then I would reevaluate with my apartment and see if it's worth it to me, or if I would get a subleaser then. I just feel like it's not fair to someone else who I would be subleasing to when I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing and like when I'm going to be back, so it's harder to make those terms. Basically, for the time being, for my current plan, I'm not subleasing, but if I decided to stay for some reason longer than my initial 2 months, then I would maybe reevaluate. So, and obviously like it's a totally privileged thing to be able to have 2 places at once, kind of, even if it is just for a short time, and I totally acknowledge that, but not everyone is able to do that. And also my sister is pretty flexible with her terms of the sublease terms because you know, she is staying in Portland. She doesn't have a plan to come back to LA, so she is deciding, since this lease here for her is month to month, she's deciding if she's going to even keep it after I leave or if she's just going to stay in Portland permanently, or what she's doing. She's not sure, so it runs in the family. Someone asked, what does LA have that New York doesn't have? And honestly, for me, it is the people. Like, mostly I came to be close to a couple of my college friends who I never really get to see. My close friends here work in entertainment, which is very based in LA, and you know, what I want to do in the future isn't. And so they are probably never going to come to New York, and I'm probably never going to come to LA long term. I mean, people are going to use these words against me if I do. But at this moment, I've talked about this, but I just feel like now is the time. I feel like this year 2020 has made me and a lot of people probably realize just the important priorities in life and how important it is to like really foster close friendships and relationships and family relationships, and just really take advantage and put as much energy as you can into those relationships, because that's what matters, you know. And you should cherish time you have with important people in your life, and if you can, to spend time with them. So I figured, when else am I going to live in the same city as my best friends from college? And also LA, like, there's a lot of other pros too, like the weather and the so much to do outside and having more space. So it's kind of nice to try out like a little bit of a bigger apartment just to see how it works for my lifestyle, just experience something a little bit different coast. Obviously I lived on the West Coast before, but it was at a different point in my life. So someone says, how did you hide it for so long? And I wasn't necessarily like, I wasn't pretending. It was honestly nice to just not be posting constantly what I'm doing and every day, like random pictures of whatever. And it was a kind of refreshing break, and I think I needed it anyway. It didn't take that much effort to like hide it. I just posted a couple videos that I had already had backed up from New York, and didn't really post any content besides like reposting things or whatever on Instagram stories and promoting podcast stuff, whatever, the normal things that I just wouldn't post day to day. Essentially, it was a nice break. Someone asked, did your plant die? And no, my plant is still hanging on, and I still have faith in it. Some of the leaves did die, as we know, but someone actually told me that what I should be doing is like putting it in the shower and just soaking it through instead of just using a watering can. So I did that right before I left, like the morning I left. I just soaked it through, let it sit in the tub for a bit, and put it back out. So I'm leaving it on its own again, but it mostly survived that. I don't know what's gonna happen when I go back to it this time, but we'll find out. Last question I'm gonna end on is, do you like LA more than you thought you would? And I would say yes. It's so far, it takes a while to really get a feel for a place. Maybe not in the first month you're gonna know exactly what it's like to live there always, but I really like this area of LA, and I feel like I was spending time in more, I don't know, like downtown-y, Hollywood-y areas before that just weren't my cup of tea. And I really like the more calm neighborhoody parts of LA, and it is just so vast. That's what I've always said, is like when you picture New York, it's very easy, very simple skyline, iconic buildings, bridges, things that you associate. But LA, like, I don't really have a clear picture in my head. It's just so all over the place and very spread out and different all over. So it is nice to be able to get to know it a little better, and I've liked exploring different areas that I think suit me better than what I've seen in the past. I would say a tentative yes, but again, like, I still have so much to experience and see. I'm very happy with this temporary move and this decision, and it's been great to be able to be here in the sunshine and also like be doing work with my best friend and seeing a couple friends. And I definitely like kind of felt a little lonely just living alone in New York, because when I was living alone there before, I was constantly around people and going to work or going to my co-working space and just being around people and seeing people socially like almost every day, when that's just not. And there in New York, like, I have a bunch of different friends from a bunch of different things, so I would see different people all the time, and that's just not the most it's not the best approach right now. So it's nice here to be able to like have a couple close-knit friends that I'm seeing consistently and have that like social fulfillment. And I'm just really happy and really excited about this mini chapter. So anyway, I hope that addressed some of your questions. I feel like it was kind of repetitive, but a lot of people were asking the same things, so I just wanted to clear things up if they weren't. And it's not a permanent move at this time, but I reserve the right to change my mind in the future, because truly one thing 2020 has taught us is things change and plans get thrown out windows and started new, and you might choose to do things that you wouldn't have at the beginning of the year that might surprise you. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I think that's gonna end it off here because it was kind of just like a little bit of my weekend vlog plus Q&A to clear up some questions I've been getting since I announced it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye.